Albert Sam actually came to the US after 7 years. And the sole reason is for him to get the F-35 jet, which is the most advanced that the US absolutely have. It's been long that Saudi Arabia have been demanding for this F-35, and the US have actually disagreed with it. In the sense that Saudi Arabia have a close relationship with China, with Russia, all of these countries that is anti-West. So giving them these jets will actually expose the US because China, Russia can have access to it. And the second reason, if they have been given these F-35 jets, Israel will no longer have superiority over the skies in the Middle East. And we know that Saudi Arabia officially doesn't admit that Israel is a state. The two countries have not recognized each other for the longest of the time. So if ever that Saudi Arabia have this jet, which they actually demanded for 48 of it, Israel have 45 of it, it will actually make Saudi Arabia to have an edge over the skies in the Middle East. We all know that when Israel and Iran was throwing up fire, Israel was actually controlling the skies that was even in Iran. They were absolutely controlling it, and Iran doesn't have such superiority. So giving these 48 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia, 48 of it will actually supersede the one that Israel have. All of the people that do get this F-35 from the US are those who are very close and a very close ally to the US. Actually, are the people who actually get it. And recently, Saudi Arabia demanded for it. Trump actually said that he's actually going to approve it, despite the objections that was coming from me, the advice that was coming from even the Republicans from not giving it to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia also increased their investment in the US from $600 million to $1 trillion. The dollar is the most powerful currency in the world is because of Saudi Arabia. The reason why dollar is so powerful is because every single oil that is being bought around the world, this was actually an agreement, because Saudi Arabia is actually the head of OPEC. So every single money that is being spent on buying oil around the world officially, dollar is being used. And that is why dollar is always stashed around the world, because oil is the commodity that every single industrialization, production, living in a home, they have to use oil in one way or the other. And the US actually gave them protection against the Iranians in exchange for that. But assuming if Saudi Arabia stops and gives the ultimatum that this dollar will no longer be used, this dollar will no longer be in search. So the major reason why dollar is so powerful as it is today is because of Saudi Arabia. I don't really feel it should actually be withdrawn because they hold an immense amount of power that the US will not get in another place. My name is Okafor Adachko, actually discussing major geopolitical issues around the world